Uh, Today we have Chief Carl Risco from the St. John's Fire District, and also Don Lundy, Director for Charleston County EMS. And I know some of you might be thinking, well, why the fire department and EMS? When I ran for office, I was approached by someone that was very concerned about fire protection, and she lived on Wadmalaw. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's not really a county function. And but she said, yes, but I'm in your district, and I need to know that we're going to be protected with, fire service. And I followed up on her inquiry, and so after I got elected, I decided that I was going to go to every fire department in my district, because I did not want people to feel like, well, yes, we have the road infrastructure here, or whatever's under the county, but what if my house, catches fire? What's going to happen here? I don't. And she was very concerned about, where was this water coming from and all that for the fire department. I said, okay. So she gave me a big task, and I'm really happy that she did approach me, because I learned a lot about the fire departments, and I went to St. John's Fire Department, James Island Fire Department, and also St. Paul's. So I got a chance to see the wide area, and learned about the dry well. I never heard of that, so I hope you could mention that in your discussion. Okay. A little bit for me, so others could understand what that is too. But I'm just so happy that we were able to get Chief to come out and talk with us a little bit about this. And also, I want to mention that we have one of the St. John's Fire Department Commissioner, Sue Holloman. Holloman, okay. And I think that's everybody. Anyone else that's on the commission here? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm just going to turn it over to Chief Risco and let him start our discussion.
Good, thank you. As I go through, if there's any questions, please don't wait till I stop, because you'll forget, and so will I. And so please just jump in, and away we will go from there. So what are...
Can I have you all to come on and fill up the table here, since we're not a full room today? Mr. Skidmore, and come on, Doctor. Y'all, let's fill out here first. I'd like to see at least look like a round table. Okay, thank you so much.
Usually I just talk the room, and it works just as well. So the St. John's Fire District created a little bit about us. We were created in 1959, and some of you may have been here, some of you may not. To provide fire service to the 4 islands of Wadmalaw, Johns, Kiowa, and Seabrook. So since that time, 59, we have progressed a little bit. Fire service now helps out with emergency medical response, and that's part of our repertoire of services. We do hazardous materials response. We do marine response out in the waterways, as we were out there last night off the DeVoe Bank, because somebody got stuck on a sandbar at 10 o'clock at night and needed some medications, and out we go. So we do confined space rescue. We crawl in little holes, chase after people. We respond to the airport when we need to provide those services. We helped run the PGA Championship last month. We're kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. To put it in a concept, we're an insurance policy. You pay us to sit on our butt and be ready to go as soon as you call 911. And when you call 911, you really don't even care if it's us. You just want a fire truck, a cop, or a nice white medic unit to show up and give you some level of service because you need help. And guess what? That's exactly what you should get every single time. It doesn't matter what color the truck it looks like. So we're kind of there as a necessary evil. We're paid to be ready on call, and sometimes that does cause challenges, and when taxes increases and those kind of things go into effect, And, but we're there 100% of the time, we're first there every time, and we'll always show up with something to your emergency or your issue that you may have to help you out. Even if it's a Band-Aid on your granddaughter or grandson and they cut their finger and you're not sure, we're still coming. We're coming. So that's kind of what we do. Some subsidiary duties that we've done. We've had customers call us to clear trees off of roadways. Now during hurricanes, that's a good thing, but in the realm of everyday services, that does take a fire truck out of the response package to go ahead and clear a tree that belongs, let's say, maybe to Public Works. Takes care of those things. Or if the person last night that was stuck on DeVoe Bank, the waterways are technically not our jurisdiction, but we provide the service recognizing that we are one of the closest responders in the area, and we can go out and help out where typically that is a Coast Guard matter because they have the waterways. So, but we go out and help because, again, we're closest. So we run on that concept of how to provide service delivery in that way. To enhance upon that, in the past 2 years, actually 3 years, through some really good leadership with Charleston County Council, is they decided to consolidate all the 911 centers in the county. We had 9 911 centers in Charleston County, and every time you called, depending on what tower you hit, it might have hit 3 other centers before it hit mine. And therefore we played pass the buck. Well, all of that has gone away. And what that's enabled us to do now is develop into an aid agreement with the City of Charleston, North Charleston, James Island, and St. Andrews, our neighboring 5 fire departments. And what we do is we respond together as a team. And in fact, Don Lundy's part of the team also, but because he's a separate agency, it's not under the same format that we do. But when we respond to your house fire, your wildland fire, your whatever, you're going to get the closest fire truck, and it might not be a St. John's fire truck. So you might see us, here about 4 months ago, I think we had a fire on Headquarters Island. And we had a North Charleston fire engine sitting on that island. Can you imagine the political strife that went on when they see North Charleston at Headquarters Island? It was an oh my God moment. Another oh my God moment came when we rolled a St. Andrews fire engine down in the peninsula of the City of Charleston. That's never been done before. And we did it because it was all about one person, and that's the taxpayer. It wasn't about jurisdiction. It wasn't about Joe Riley, Charleston County Council, St. John's. It was about the customer, the taxpayer. And that has shown great opportunities for us and savings for us. We're literally not running as much as we used to. As far as we're not running as many of our calls as we used to. We have help from the city or from other jurisdictions. And instead of only being able to handle one structure fire at a time, we can now handle up to 2 or 3 at one time. So there's a benefit to working together. And the other thing it has done, and we have been successful, is we've just got grants because we're working together. We put laptop computers in all the fire trucks. They get real-time information right from you. So you say you got this, we read it. We don't have to wait for somebody to transcribe it to us. We get, we shared
Dispatch notes from the PGA.
dispatch notes. We share radio systems. We just got a brand new fireboat for the St. John's Fire District, about a $280,000 purchase. It was bought by a Port Security grant because we are cooperatively working with our neighbors in dealing with that. Now, what do we got out here that really is a benefit for a fireboat? Well, besides being part of the Port Security dome, if you will, we also got about $44 million worth of resources that connect to docks that sit on the water in the St. John's Fire District between the 4 islands. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of resource. And we're beginning to see more responses because there's a lot of boats on the waterway. So that was another addition because we're working together. So just some ideas of how we have progressed over the years, what we're doing to make sure that the customer does not wait for service anytime. And they get service every time. That's the concept and the mindset. What I've passed out, or what you have, some of you have some spreadsheets, and I know that